Well, I just want to address some of the giddy rumors out there because now I've been seeing some stuff about gold has been it can be manufactured artificially. You know, this has been a story that's been out there since I don't know. I guess ancient times, right? They always try to make gold out of something else, right? But I guess now we got technology. But you know, it's the rumor itself that can drive the price. You know, this is what cracks me up about a lot of stuff. And actually, I got to say this right in front of the beginning. I always post, there's a couple videos I point out. I post some videos on the bottom in my information box. One was about, a lot of them are about Palladium. I've been pushing out, I guess, wow, I guess if people did that a while ago, they've been pretty happy. I don't know where if it's going to go from now because it's getting up there. And I know the price of palladium and platinum retreated a lot in the last couple of days due to the strike negotiations in South Africa being resolved. That's been one reason that's, you know, backtracked a lot. But it could still go up. But, you know, I guess back a couple years ago or whatever it was when I was pushing the palladium when it was down well below 600, I guess people would have been cool with that. And that's one thing I did too, but I didn't sell yet because I think it's still going to go up. But anyway, you know, there's been a lot of rumors now about, you know, they got a newfangled electronic ways to make gold. You can even make it in a microwave or something. Yeah, I'm thinking, wow, you know, it's going to be one of these things. You know, first off, you know, people aren't even thinking all the way through on this deal because, first off, on one hand, people are saying the government's going to go broke because they don't have the gold and all that. But, you know, if say, for instance, you could make gold, you know, if you had some special technology, really high-end technology, and say it required like mega gobs of energy or something to do or something. Well, if you want to think it through with all the other secret conspiracy stories out there, you know, the government supposedly has all kinds of methods of free energy. And they probably got the best technology in the world. So if they're going to be broke, why can't they just make all the gold they want? I mean, really, think about it. Or how about this? Maybe if, you know, it could be a scam in another way. Because, you know, I know there's always giddy rumors out there pushed to improve the price one way or the other. And it only takes a few people to put some stuff out, and then all the rest of them just follow in lockstep. It's almost like the major media has, you know, you got the major channels and you got the lesser stations. You got the same deal in the alternative media. They do the same thing. You got the major alternative media, puts out a story, and all the other ones follow it in lockstep. Except for me. Because I put out my own stuff, man. I don't even pay attention to 90% of these guys. I just look at some of the stuff and I say, whoa, what are they putting out now? But, you know, say for instance, you know, they could push a rumor. If you say gold price is going way up, it's going up, it's going up. Say, you know, say, you know, they start coming out with all these stories. Oh, there's going to be a new process to manufacture gold with this new technology, and it's going to drive the cost down, and this is already got it. And they could be pumping out gold-plated bricks trying to prove to you that they make out a manufacturing process that actually works to make gold out of nothing or make it out of bronze. And there's so many rumors out there because I've been pointing this out, and it's almost like I'm rehashing the same garbage. But you know, you can look at all the silver statistics and gold statistics you want. You know, I was pointing this out in another video. You know, why did the price of hula hoops go up so much? Because it was a craze that people wanted it. It wasn't like you know, the plastic in the world wasn't running out, but the end product wasn't available in sufficient quantities to meet demand for a period of time, and the price went up. That's what's going to happen with your silver too. I did predictions, I think, last year when I thought silver would rise suddenly in 2013. I was kind of expecting the budget crisis, especially because Soros, he was betting down on the S&P. I don't know, maybe he's losing his ass right now, but you know, he's probably holding on because he's a long-term player. But you know, when silver goes up, it's going to go up fast. And the hysteria is going to go all one way. And then you're going to have all these yo-yos out there telling you, the sky is falling, the dollar's going to zero, blah, blah, blah. And it ain't. And they're all doing it for money, too. You know, it's fear for profit, you know. Loads of them out there, man. I don't like putting out as many of these videos because I'm doing this more. I'm doing this more like a public service, man. It's like I gotta keep reminding people, beware of this stuff, man. If it gets too far, anything can get too far ahead of itself. No matter how valuable something is, and you know that's what I was alluding to. I always put on the bottom of my videos, like I said with the Palladium videos, I put on here on the bottom of the notes. I put down about the price fixing of oil and commodities. That's another video. That's pretty good. But also the Sam Zell's words of wisdom. Man, I liked his words of wisdom, man. It's real simplistic, and the guy's all right, man. I know most people don't like him, but I think he's well liked in a lot of other circles too. I mean, nobody's universally liked, but he's it's like, you know, at one point in time, something, no matter how good it is, it's going to get too expensive for, you know. So you got to think, will you buy it now? And you know, they're going to tell you, buy it at any price. Help! I can't save the idiots from themselves, man. I gotta keep asking. Still gotta keep asking more. I gotta, you know, talk to more experienced CPAs with 50 years experience about what cash costs are in accounting. You know, but you know, somebody will educate me on that. You better educate all the other CPAs in the freaking in the business world too, what that is. You know, if I say some of that, you know, I was putting that out before too, but I'm getting all these ludicrous comments back to me, and I'm like, yeah. It's like, you know, so I said somebody like that, I says, you know, yeah, what's cash cost? Oh, that's what I pay for lunch out of cash in my wallet, and you know, and that's cash cost. It's not an accounting term, man. Sorry. You know, people throwing out words left and right, man, but whatever. Man, I guess you got whatever. You got Earth terms and you got alien terms, right? So anyway, you know, I try to think of my own. It's like I don't take anything on faith, you know. Been putting out a lot of more of the wild stuff out there, you know, with the alien shit. You know, I thought that was pretty funny when I picked up a little factoid about, just digressing here, about that guy, the hell was it, George Von Tassel, who was told to make the Integratron in California, that he was visited by aliens from Venus and they spoke German. I was thinking, yeah, really, all aliens from Venus speak German, right? Anyway, man, they're probably Germans, you damn idiot. Anyway, but, you know, I don't go too far into anything because, you know, the religious go too far and they say, well, you got to take it on faith. I say, well, I could take aliens on faith too, right? I mean, really, come on. I mean, I just try to pick out the most essential facts and go with some good old USA common sense and practicality all the way, baby. You know what I mean? Because that's usually, like, that usually works, man. So... Anyway, this is what I don't, you know, because I'm realizing giddy rumors sell, and I'm like, I'm not being a good salesman on this deal because I'm not pushing giddy rumors, but I'm not going to push giddy rumors because they're false. But I think people will wake up eventually to the fact that there's a lot of people out there pushing giddy rumors for profit, and they're going to lead them off a cliff. And I've been suspecting that, and I'm going to have to repeat this again because I think it's super important. I've been suspecting that they're going to have a market crash. The middle of the next market crash is going to be September 2015. And, you know, we could see a big run-up in the metals between now and then. But when it crashes, it don't take long. It takes a week, a month, not even. It could crash in a week, bounce up, and crash even more in another week. It can go all the way to hell up, way over 60 in no time flat. That's the way silver is. Now, we've seen what's going on here in Iraq recently. There's no revolution and stuff, and Obama's issuing his stern warnings. Don't do that anymore. We don't want any more fighting. I want to draw a line in the sand. That's Obama. Anyway, I'm surprised people elected this guy, man. You're ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, but he's like, I don't know. Well, the thing is, you know, if there's more tensions anywhere in the world where there's oil-producing countries, oil is going to go way up. And this is not like it's a earth-shattering revelation here from the inside guy. Where the hell is it? I had that chicken that goes quack, quack, quack. You know, with the inside guy. But it's like every time oil goes way the hell up, gold goes up. It's like, I don't know, they're related. You're like, I don't know, it's like that's what happens. I mean, just look way back. I mean, I'm not talking about on a daily basis if gold goes up a little bit, but it's like if oil goes up a real lot, it's usually due to tensions in the Middle East. Then gold goes way up. And if gold goes way up a lot in oil, then you start seeing silver go. And it kind of goes like this. You know, it's almost like the rocket boosters are starting to take off, and then all of a sudden it goes really fast. And that's when everybody buys it way up here, and then it crashes. But the reason everybody's going to buy it way up here is because there's going to be all these people on the internet telling you to buy it way up there. Sam Zell's words of wisdom. I want to get that through to my minority audience here because the majority's going to get it wrong. And I don't like. I'm not going to steer people off the cliff. You know, not at all, not at all. So, but you know, I don't know how high is high because stuff can go higher than you expect. You know, I didn't expect Bitcoin to go to $1,200, man. It's like, whoa, baby. Well, that did that overnight. So somebody was like awake at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, did an exchange someplace. They got to $1,200, but it went pretty damn high. So bubbles can go way the hell higher than you think. But you know, you could tell when it starts to get into bubble. And I was even warning people that I see Bitcoin going into bubble mode. I don't know how high it's going to go, and you know, people are bitching me out because it went double or triple from what I was talking about. I said I didn't know how high it's going to go. I said it's starting to go into bubble mode. It's dangerous. You know, I don't know, man. But it's going to be the same deal with silver. I'm not going to know exactly how high it is, but it's a deal right now. It's still cheap. And, you know, I didn't quite buy into the stuff where people saying it's going down to $8, $12, $13, $15. You know, it's already bouncing up to 20 almost now again. But when it takes off, it's going to take off like a rocket ship. And it crashed like a freaking stone, man. And, you know, well, you know, I'm going to point this out. You know, back in September 2011, you had that one LW guy out there telling everybody that silver's going up to 75. Meanwhile, Sprott was selling, and it crashed down to 26. And but you got to get somebody buying heavy into at the top so you can, you know, take the other side of the trade, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just hope people wake up to this deal. But I don't think the dollar's going away to oblivion all the way. But I think the precious metals still have a very bright future because of high-end technology. There's a lot of uses for silver that are coming on strong, not just with solar panels, but a lot of different uses, and palladium, man, big time, and gold, and platinum. The more technology that's actually being produced, the more these things are going to come into play. And I know there's like carbon fiber nanotechnology and things like that, but that's not going to ever completely take over the metals. But like I said, you know, it ain't going to matter how much supply is there or what you're looking at for statistics left and right. It's going to be a psychological thing. They can move to, it's like, you know, beware those words by Sam Zell, man. Right now the market's kind of like ho-hum. But they're trying to stoke the flames. But when it really starts taking off like a rocket, everybody's going to be looking back at that curve and say, wow, look at all the money those people made. It was going up like this, you know. And they're going to buy it up here. And it's going to go, you know. But I don't think it's ever going to go, like at this current level, like I think what's going to happen is the next time it takes off, it's going to go, it's going to go bust through to 50. The next real bull run on silver, it's going to bust through 50. It'll go up to 60, 65, 70, or 75 maybe. And then I think it's going to come back down. And it may come all the way down into the low 30s, mid 30s, or low 40s. I don't know where it would come down exactly. But I don't think it's going to come down at this level. This level is history, man. When it takes off the next time, really good, this level is history. Forget about it. You're not going to see this level anymore. Forget about it. So you really can't lose on it. You might just got to be patient. I know people have been screwed over the last couple of years or so, and because they were the ones that bought at the very top. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. You know? Anyway, so that's all I got to say, but, you know, I hate warning people too much because I want to make the money. I realize that for me to make money, someone's going to have to freaking be on the losing side. That's really what it is. And that's why you got to watch with this alternative media. They're probably setting you up. All of them. Even the ones that don't realize they're setting you up because they're repeating this stuff from the setup artist. You got it? So, anyway, just beware of these giddy rumors left and right because there's always like all this stuff. There's always some BS rumor out there. But, you know, it's like psychology drives the market a lot. You know, it is psychological. You know, why the hell would, you know, when Twinkies was going out of business, they had freaking $1,000 Twinkies on eBay. Is a Twinkie fundamentally worth $1,000? Well, silver could be, at least, right? Sure. Anyway. Of course. Anyway. That's all I got to say about this, because just beware that is a lot. I just can't believe it, but it's just how people are. It's just how people are. They gravitate to giddy rumors and sensationalism. So, anyway, that's my public service announcement for today on silver. And I'm not going to get too much into the other stuff, like, because it's, like I said, when it takes off, it's going to take off. I think it's going to, I'm going to say this just as a finish up. I think it is going to take off pretty soon, because I am kind of smelling that there's going to be September 2015 is going to be the middle of the next financial crisis. And when the next financial crisis hits, it's going to be very fast. So silver's going to have to be taken off here pretty quick. So looking at some of the events in Iraq, it kind of coincides. You know, oil could be going up to 120 a barrel by the end of the summer, for all I know, and maybe it can go up even higher. And that's going to drive gold. That'll start driving silver, and then it takes a life of its own. But it can crash too. At these prices, I don't think you can lose. I don't think you can lose. So I've been smelling. I think I know how the pattern's going to be, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I ain't God, but I have a pretty good idea how the pattern's going to be. I think it's going to be taken off pretty soon.